Good morning, my art-loving friends. I didn't want to be on camera this morning because I just crawled out of bed and snuck down to my studio to film this for you real quick, and I didn't even brush my hair, no makeup, but it felt weird to talk to you guys just on the desk, so here I am. Anyway, we have the 31 Days of Watercolor Advent Calendar to open today. And the dog just knocked the door open, of course. Oh, here comes the cat. And I maybe want to sneak in painting the eggplant, even though that was several days prompt ago. Did that make sense? I think it made sense. But we'll see how much time I get. All right, let's go to the desk and see what's in the calendar today. All right, my golden retriever just clomped her way down the stairs, so if you hear panting, it's her again. Day 16 is recycle. All right, yep, here she is, panting right by me. Hi, baby. All right, let's see what's in here. My son did put the studio light up, so I have more of a diffused light instead of a big glare in one spot. I'm hoping it's going to be awesome. We'll find out as we do more videoing. Okay, let's see what's in here. An art sticker. Why do they keep sticking? Arctic Protector. This painting was created in 2018 for the Animal Artist Collective. The theme for this round focused on wildlife found near either of the poles of our planet. She chose to paint walrus poised atop the globe, symbolically protecting our planet. Soon after, he adorned my new Da Vinci Earth-friendly palette. Recycling is mighty important in our efforts to protect the planet, but don't forget to reduce and reuse too. So today's prompt is recycle. All right, well, let's see. Oh, look, I do still have a bit of a glare. Interesting. Well, this is very shiny object, you know. Well, I guess what I'm sitting here wondering is if I could paint something real quick for recycle, or if I should paint my aubergine. Aubergine. See, I say it different every time, so probably doesn't matter how I say it. I decided to paint the eggplant for the prompt aubergine because they're just beautiful. They're so shiny and such a deep purple, and I didn't make mine quite that deep, but that's fine. I started to sketch with a yellow coal erase, but I couldn't see it well enough, so I pulled out my mechanical pencil. It's a 0.7, so a little thicker lead, but I just had a really light touch with it. And then you saw there I was holding up the Lindsay brush, which is the cat's tongue one. And I haven't used the cat's tongue in a long time, and I wanted to do this whole painting with it, challenge myself just a tiny bit, getting away from the round brush that I always use. So for the eggplant itself, I just used the permanent violet, which is a PV23, mixed with the crimson lake, which is a PR177, a PR122, and a PV19 all mixed together. And then to darken it right there, I just added the indigo, the PB15, PBK6, PR122 version of it, which is the more modern one, because I have two indigos in this Holbein palette, and one of them they don't make anymore, which has less of a light fast rating than the one they currently make, which is the one that I told you the pigment information of just now. And I'm using my Etcher sketchbook. This is not a perfect sketchbook. It is just their everyday sketchbook, so it's 105-pound paper, I believe. It's very nice though. It's 100% cotton. I really enjoy using it. And this one is the A5 version of it, so I have lots of pages to fill in it, but I am slowly but surely getting through it. It's quite fun. And for the greens here on the leaf of the painting, I used sap green, permanent green, and then I mixed in a little bit of burnt umber and indigo to darken the green. And then later I add in some of the Holbein yellow that I can use to make the green brighter, and then put little yellow edges along the top of the leaves. And I had to be a little careful with the cat's tongue brush because even though it could come to a really fine point and you could get little tiny details, it held a lot of water, and more water than I even realized because I'm used to dabbing out my brush, but this one needed dabbed a lot if I was going to have the right amount of water that I was expecting. So it was a tiny bit of a learning curve, but didn't take me very long to figure it out. I did get a little extra water, more than I wanted a couple of times, but luckily with this paper, you can pretty well fix it. And you can see I'm putting in the second layer over that eggplant, trying to deepen the colors, and then I'm working on some of the leaves again. And it's really easy to soften off the edges on this paper, and kind of, you can do it on any paper if you're careful and you catch it in the right amount of time, but sometimes it's tricky. Here I'm just putting in some shadows, and then I have to make the hard decision on what to do for the background. And this time I just decided to wet the whole background and bring in a little bit of the purple and the green into the background just to give it a tiny bit of color, because I really liked the light background, but I didn't want it fully white. And then one regret I have is that little leaf sticking up in the back that looks like a shark fin. I thought I needed something in the back there, but I don't think that was the right thing. So I probably should go and add another leaf to soften that, because it's just pointing your eyes right out of the paper. So oops on that, but yeah, I'll probably fix that maybe later today if I can, or another day, or never, but you know, I would like to. Well, I guess that's a wrap. That's all I really have time for. There's my aubergine. I think I need a little more of a shadow. See, I always find things. The reference photo doesn't really have much of a shadow over here, but I do what I want. Isn't that the joy of the painting process, is we get to do what we want. All right. I like that better, I believe. I think. Good enough. Well, guys, I hope you have a good Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow maybe. Bye for now. We don't know what he's staring at because there's nothing to be stared at. I think his meds are affecting his brain. Jack, are you okay? Are you okay, Jack? Poor baby. Poor baby. Why are you two cuddling? I've never seen you two cuddle before. That's very cute. Is it because the vacuum cleaner's on? Does that scare you, Jack? You don't look scared. Hi, Duffy. Did I say Duffy's name, Jack? Are you jealous? Daisy, are you a little disgruntled? Well, she doesn't look disgruntled now. She's accepted her fate. What a good kitty toy.